Internet. Today we are going to try a local wine.
Heck yeah. Anyways, I suggest doing this after having a really bad car wreck because it gets rid of that pain.
This is not a cheap one. It doesn't have the...
I've just been drinking a little bit already. You want me to talk about it?
Yes, you can.
I will talk about it before I open it. This comes from the Indiana Uplands. That's a Harvest Rosé, a state bottled rosé wine. The alcohol content is 11.5% volume. It comes from the Huber Winery. Huber is a great place. It's a huge family farm. They got a restaurant. They got an orchard. They've got a pumpkin patch. They've got
a tree farm.
You can go up there and pick about anything you can think of. They also have a winery. They have a distillery. I mean, they've got an ice cream shop. They've got a country store. It is a great place to visit. It's in southern Indiana near...
It's in Starlight, right?
Yeah, Starlight, Indiana. It's in southern Indiana near Louisville, Kentucky. If you're ever visiting the Louisville, Kentucky area and can make it out to the country in southern Indiana, it's beautiful country and a great place. They have great wine. This wine's been here ever since before I was born.
It was there when I was little because my neighbor used to take us out there.
But anyways, and they're on some kind of like voting thing for like nationwide, like for the best. Like I've been voting on it. It's like
I just drink wine.
I can't remember who put it out there. I'd have to look it up.
My electric decorker is good again, and I don't know why because we only opened like 2 bottles and it's kaput on me.
It's a power tool for alcoholics. I wonder why it's dead. I'm joking. We're not that bad. We
did only open like 2 bottles with it.
Make a lot of videos. I gotta look it up. Some pouring footage.
Oh, I could do it with your cup. I didn't even think about it.
While you're doing the pouring footage, I'm gonna look up to see where you vote.
Ooh, it's good. Let's do some wine pouring footage. Ooh, can you see it? Oh yeah, look at that. I'm sure there's fancy stuff you could get to pour your wine, a little fancy.
Okay, I found it. It was a USA Today, the 10 Best Award in the country, the wineries, and USA Today put it out, 10 Best Award, and there was a vote. The voting's already ended, so I'm sorry you're not going to be able to get out there and vote for it, but it was in the running for the 10 Best in the Country Award for wineries, and right here in Starlight, Indiana, Huber's was in the running for one of the 10 best USA Today wineries.
This isn't like a sweet wine.
It's a rosé.
Right.
I like it.
You can go to huberswinery.com, and if you would like, you can read all this information because I know how you like to read the information.
I'm going to read.
On the back of the bottle.
I do reading very well. Harvest Rosé. Simon Huber first planted grapes on the Huber farm in 1843. I told you, this stuff's been around for a long time and we've been loving it here in southern Indiana. I even had family that would come all the way up from Georgia to bring their wine back home. But anyways, let me continue. Our wines are a constant reminder of the people that have spent countless hours and have been committed to producing quality wines for over 150 years. Made from a blend of red grapes, this rosé style wine has a touch of added sweetness that is light on the palate. With hints of strawberries and cherries, this wine is a perfect favorite for your next warm weather outing or backyard barbecue. I do remember when I was a kid, family came up from Georgia, we all went up to Huber's, went through the orchards and stuff, ate. Of course, family up from Georgia, we got to go to the winery so they can bring some wine back down to Georgia. And me and my brother and I think maybe some other family was down there, but we went down to where the big barrels that store all the wine.
Yeah, we got pictures of me and him down there.
And I remember the rest of the family
Somewhere.
went upstairs, and it was still just me and my brother down there. And I'm just a little bitty kid. My brother's 6 years older than me, and he goes up and he pulls out like, I don't know, one of the corks or whatever that's in the side of one of these big barrels that the wine's in. I mean, this wine just shoots out and just covers him. And it's just like shooting out on the floor, and we take off running. And we get up there and find the family, and here he is covered in wine. They're like, oh my God, what did you do? I don't really remember if
What
they
happened
told
after
anybody or what. I know he was in trouble. But yeah, so that was crazy.
It was probably a dead giveaway being that he was covered in it.
I will never forget that as a little kid. I was just like, oh, I remember that. And then like he got in so much trouble.
My parents never really went up to Hoover's, but my neighbor did, and she would always take me up there with her, and her husband would always do like a wine tasting, and then us kids would go and shop, and she'd buy us a bunch of stuff. But that was always my thing.
And I'm pretty sure I remember them letting the people know.
Yeah.
And it was like, I guess between the adults it wasn't a big deal. I mean, I know he was in real bad trouble with my parents and grandparents and stuff. But as far as the winery, could you imagine if that happened today? I mean, they would freak out. I mean, this is back in like the 80s, like the early 80s. And
well, nowadays, maybe your brother's the reason why. Whenever
you can't even go
down into the thing if you have children. Like
right.
There is a place in Hebrews.
Well, see, back then you weren't even
you have kids if you're not
accompanied by somebody. You just walk down there, just people and
I
walk
remember
around.
Whenever I was there, you just walk around.
My brother does that, and they're just like, oh, kids will be kids. I mean, nowadays everybody's just so freaked out and focused. Oh my God, the kids, bad parenting. I mean, it was just
everything somebody else.
He took a wine bath, big deal.
Yeah.
He lived. He is a great person.
It's something to laugh about now.
He is a very successful, great person now. Is it ruining? No.
Nope.
So, I mean.
But I give this one 2 thumbs up. I have childhood memories of going there, just not with my family. It was more my neighbors, but I always had fun. They had horseback riding whenever I would go out there, because she would always take us horseback riding. I don't know if they still do. They did have a petting zoo, but I don't think they have that anymore either.
Do they have a heavy petting zoo?
No.
It's a great little place. They have concerts sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean they're free.
You can get married out there.
You just go out there and get some fruit and vegetables and eat and get some drink, and there's free concerts.
They have a corn maze.
They have special release events on different types of alcohols and stuff, and different types of years. You can go out and pick apples and pumpkins and strawberries and.
We take our kids out to pick stuff all the time.
Peaches, is it peaches or pears? I don't think I have pears.
I don't know, but I know apples, because our son, whenever he was little bitty,
for peaches.
Whenever he was little bitty, he found the apple trees and he ate the core and all, because it was just really good.
Oh, they're so juicy and sweet, just fresh picked out there. They know how to do it.
Yeah, they've been doing it so long that you can't beat what they got. But that is what I have for you today. I give this 2 thumbs up. What do you give it?
Oh, again, if I could grow another thumb, but all their wine is so delicious. Yeah. I mean, I've never had a bad wine from this place. It is one of the best wineries in southern Indiana. There is another winery, I'll save it for its own video, that I really, really, really like. And then there's another winery that the people there are so freaking cool. You go there for a tasting, you better have a DD.
Yes.
But anyway, you'd be surprised of southern Indiana's wine country. I mean, we
have it spread out all over, but
we do have a little bit of wine country. I mean, it might not be on par with some other famous wine countries throughout the world, but it's decent. I'll give it that.
It's family friendly. I mean, the wineries.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in Indiana that does wineries. I haven't went to one that. They've been like...
It's not snobby, it's so...
They love to talk, so...
It's so comfortable to go on their wine trails and to visit the wineries, and you don't have to be rich. It's not snobby, it's fun, it's a great time. I mean, you gotta check it out. Somebody
out there listening needs to start like a wine tour bus thing for Southern Indiana.
We need to start a winery down here.
Because somebody would have to drive you to all of them, because he's always drove and I've always got tore up because they're just like...
There's one you should save for last because you will stagger away from that one.
Yeah.
At least that's been our experience.
But enough of our chit chat. We could go on forever. If you would like to see us...
We even have good port wines, ice wines. There's
if you would like us to have like a full-on like us sit and conversate about some topic that you prefer us to talk about, leave it in the comments and we will make a full video all about us talking, because that's what we like to do.
That's
I guess
right.
That's why we've been together for so long.
Y'all got me talking tonight.
But that is what I have for you today.
It's the booze talking.
That is what I have for you today. Like I always say, show me some love, like, comment, subscribe, become part of the crowd. Check that box below, see all the other places I am on the internet, and we will catch you later. Drink responsibly.
Wino! I don't know. You gotta check Huber's out. Great family farm, great family fun, great little place. And drink their wine.
Cheers.
Well, we should have did that forever ago.